Okay, good morning, dear parents. Sudhir here, and you can see there are some sets of books I have been reviewing for the school, Nakshatra Preschool for Little Wonders. Now we have the pre-nursery, we have the nursery, we have the LKG, and we have the UKG. Now, what we normally do is that we don't go by the age level, we go by the foundation, that is the basic knowledge what the child is having, and then we promote them to the next class and from there to the next class. Only because somebody feels that my son is 5, 6 years or something like that, or somebody says that he has to be promoted to so and so class. If you do that thing, you will have a big trouble when he goes to primary section in first standard, second standard, third standard. He will totally get neglected from the studies and all. So that's the reason that there is a step. There's a first step, second step, and third step. If you crisscross and jump from here to here, and if you don't go from this one, you will not have that smooth transition of literature as well as intelligence as well as knowledge what these books are trying to pass on to your kids. Now, as per the policy of National Curriculum Framework that is framed on 2023, the government has laid down certain curriculums which needs to be taught to children between the age of 3 and 6. Now, this is between the age of 3 and 6. I am retaining that once again. 3 and 6 is the age group in which these books needs to be given to the children for study. Now, when we start the pre-nursery, the children come here between 1.5, 1.8, 2, 2.3. There are some children who sits at 3, they even delay to 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, doesn't matter. That is the pre-nursery. And once we get the confidence, the child is able to sit properly, listen properly, and adhere to the instructions given by the teacher, then the child is promoted to the nursery section. And in the nursery section, we have already given some books because writing starts happening here in nursery section because cursive writing, identification, then alphabets and all those things. Now, there are 6 books what we gave in nursery section. As I already mentioned to you, this is literacy skills, which has got the learning objective is always there on the back of the book, and I may give you separately. Every book has got its own objective, that what objective does the book, and looking at the objectives only we have taken the books for the children. And this is perhaps from the Building Blocks group of companies from Delhi. Those are the publications from whom we have taken. So numeracy skills are there, literacy skills are there, general awareness is there, stories and rhymes are there, and then art and craft. Now, these are the basic things. This is for nursery and this is a package for nursery, and any child who goes through all these things is deemed to be fit to handle this sets of books, which is slightly heavy and which is slightly stuffed. Now here when you go, this was for the that we were having it, but now, Oscar. So when you talk about LKG, you can see this LKG, the entire annual year, or the year is divided into 3 parts. That is, first is your first term, second term, and third term. So this is the first term one. Then soon after first term, we have the assessment sheet for the first term. Then we have the term 2. We have the books. Now each book will be having numeracy skill. We have the literacy skill. We have the general awareness, phonics, and rhymes and stories. Everything is stuffed into one book itself. But it is only for first term. And then after first term, there will be an assessment. Test will be there, and then it goes to the term 2. Term 2, again there will be a book. This is term 2 book, this is term 1 book, and assessment sheet for the term 2 is also there. And lastly, there will be a book for the term 3 also. Now, apart from these books, what we are talking about, that is literacy skills, numeracy skills, general awareness, handwriting, phonics, and rhymes and stories, we'll be teaching them Malayalam and Hindi. Now, this is the package what we have for LKG. So if you skip this thing and then go to UKG, you will tremendously have issues because the child will not be able to cope up. Parents will always have, because they would love to see their child picking up early in classes and all. But it's only class, my dear parents, your child's ability to grasp, read, understand, and educate